So we are in week 4 of making history. In 60 days, I'm gonna turn these $100 into $1 million. Absolutely everything is going to be documented here on my YouTube, on my Telegram, Discord, Instagram, so not only you guys can see the journey, but also learn and copy from me. All of the trades before I take it, during I take it, after I take it, you guys are going to see it here on YouTube every single week, and it's going to be audited accounts, so you guys can verify everything that I do. We started 2 weeks ago, and I ended up blowing the first account when I took my first attempt at this challenge. And then from there, we restarted from zero, where then we turned the $100 into $2,100, and then we turned the $2,100 into $4,100 in the week after that. So join me as we make history now on week 4 of the challenge. Let's get started. All right, it is week 4. We're gonna be turning this $4,000 into $10,000 by the end of this week. Like, I don't need a chair this week because I'm hyped. We're coming in. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm gonna be looking for so you guys can follow along every single trade, because no more of that slow shit. All right, let's get into it. So as you guys can tell, this is currently Euro GBP, as you guys can see up here. Euro GBP, this is going to be our full watch list for this week, but I'm just gonna break down the top 3. So Euro GBP, we have this very strong level of resistance that is gonna be potentially used as support. You guys remember, Euro GBP, we caught this buy, we caught this buy, and we caught this buy. We're just gonna keep buying because the market is heading to the upside. So whenever we are under this market, we're heading down, we're heading down. Whenever we're under, we're heading down. Whenever we're under, we're heading down. So whenever we're above, we should be heading to the upside. So what I'm gonna be waiting for to enter this trade right here is gonna be literally what is drawn right here. A break to the upside, a retest to then go long in this trade. Very simple. Next, we got GBP CAD. So last week, this trade right here gave us a lot of headache, but obviously made us money, which is a good thing. So as of right now, we are waiting for the same exact thing as Euro GBP. We're gonna be waiting for a simple break, retest, and then to go long on this area, because we are bullish on all time frames as well. You can tell here we are bullish on the daily, on the weekly, and on the 4 hours. So the most logical thing would be to buy. So what I'm gonna simply be waiting for is for this price from here to have a push, retest, and then go long. Next, we have AUDJPY, which AUDJPY, it is looking very solid because once again, the weekly time frame, daily time frame, and the 4-hour time frame are all headed to the upside. So if all of the markets are headed to the upside like this, the most logical thing is to simply buy. So this is where I'm going down to the 4-hour time frame, and this is exactly what I'm going to be waiting for. I'm going to be waiting for price to then dip above this area right here, have a retest, and then head to the upside. I'm not going to do anything under this zone because, as you can tell, whenever we're under, we're selling and we want to buy with the trend. And then last but not least, we have NZD/USD, which I'm simply going to be waiting for this same exact move right here. Break, retest, to then push. As you can tell right here, I'm just going to get the same previous price action and replicate it right here. And as you can see, the retest would be perfectly to this area of interest, where then we'll be looking to enter a sell trade at this area right here. So those are the markets for this week. Let me show you guys the starting balance of the account, because I'm feeling very, very, very confident this week that if we take 2 solid trades, we can easily flip it to 10,000. So this is the currently starting balance of the account, 4,160. So I'm probably gonna risk half of the account, maybe a little bit more than half on the first trade that I take this week. Obviously high risk, but it's gonna pay off. So no trades for tonight. It's obviously the first London session of the night. It is 10:33 on Sunday. So we're gonna probably do trades tomorrow morning in New York. So I'll update you guys tomorrow morning. What is up, guys? So it is currently right now Monday morning, 9:10 in the morning as of right now. So we avoided a loss simply by sticking to our plan. So let me show you exactly what I mean by that. So as of right now, you guys can tell we are still currently in no open trades right now in the account. We are still the same exact balance, and this is Euro GBP. So as you guys can tell, yesterday we were anticipating for price to then break above this area to then retest and go long. We never broke above the area of interest, so we never took the trade. This is the importance of waiting for the break of the area of interest. That was our number 1 pair for the week. Next one is GBP CAD. As you guys can tell here, same exact thing. We're simply waiting for the break and retest above this area of interest in order to take the trade long. We never got it. Don't take the trade. It is that simple. Next, we have AUDJPY, which we did have a beautiful reaction from this area right here. And now what I'm going to be waiting for on the 1-hour time frame is I'm going to be waiting for the inverted head and shoulders, which is going to be a left, a head, and then a right shoulder. So basically what I'm doing is I am waiting for a pullback to this area to take the trade to the upside. So we already did this, right? We already had this beautiful push. And I get this and I put it right here. It's kind of crazy how it's the exact same size, but you guys can look at the recording from yesterday. Like, I did not edit that. So we already had this break right here. So now what we are going to anticipate is this pullback into this area of interest. So then we could continue have the longs to the upside. And then last but not least, on the next pair that I am interested in, it's going to be NZD USD, which I'm simply going to continue to wait for the pullback to this level right here in order to take the trade to the downside. To the downside. And then Euro JPY, I'm going to be waiting for this little quick retest of this area right here in order to take the trade to the upside. So loads of opportunity in the market. It is still just Monday morning. We're just getting started. I am glad that we started off the week avoiding a loss, because this just makes me 1,000 times more confident in not only my strategy, but in the approach of the market. And that is being patient and waiting for a good quality trade setup. So right now it is currently 9:12 in the morning, Monday. So we're going to wait probably another hour or two, see what happens, and I'll update you guys then. All right, so trade update. I think it's 2.5 or 3.5 hours later, or probably a little bit more, right? So we got into the AUD JPY trade. So let me show you exactly how we got in, which is exactly what I explained. Let me show you guys. All right, so as you guys can see here, these are the AUD JPY longs that I predicted. As you guys can tell, currently live on both of these trades. So when we go here to the charts, it is exactly what I explained. We're gonna have this pullback to the right shoulder candlestick. This is textbook trade right here. We're just gonna keep setting and forgetting, holding the trade all the way to our take profit, which is going to be a 1 to 2.6 risk to reward, and looking very solid. As of right now, we are up about $700. Went relatively low risk on this trade. If you could tell, I have a pretty big stop loss. And then update on the other trades. So Euro GBP, we broke above this zone right here, so we never broke above. We simply never took the trade. And then GBP CAD, we are currently breaking above this zone, so I'm going to be looking to enter longs once and if we end up breaking above that zone. So just a little refresh right now. It is currently August 14th, 12:35 in the afternoon. So far looking good. Market session is probably going to get a little bit slow right now because, you know, it's already gonna leave this session, but we're gonna eat and then probably hit the gym, pick up the drift car maybe, and I will update you guys on the trade as we go. All right, so trade up there right now. Market hasn't moved much. Let me show you guys what I mean. As you guys can tell, this is still the same exact AUD JPY trade. I am expecting price to have a little bit of a pullback and retest the neckline of the head and shoulders. So to retest this zone right here, have a little pullback before continue heading to the upside. But as of right now, the trade is pretty much a little bit more in profit. We were a little bit higher, I guess, with those wicks. And then GBP CAD, we are still heading to the upside. I'm waiting for the break and retest. So everything still remains exactly the same. We're gonna pull up now to a merch shop, I guess it is, whatever. We're gonna make like 500 Rocket 21 shirts, some 7 Forget shirts, a little bit of everything. So whenever we do the meet and greets, we just give them out to people or just give it like our students away for free. So we're gonna pull up right now to the shop. All right, market update. It is currently 7 o'clock at night. We still have the trade running in profit, and I'm gonna show you guys what I predict to happen either tonight in London or tomorrow in the morning, so we capitalize off of this move. So let me show you right now. As you can tell, this is currently how the account is looking. Remember, all we have to do is flip it to 10,000 by the end of the week. So if I close right now, we'd be halfway, but I still want to hold the trade. Probably this trade can make us anywhere from like 3 to 3,500. So let me show you guys. So this is right here, AUD JPY, which is the trade that we are currently in right now. We entered at this level right here. I love how the daily candlestick has closed, which is a very strong daily bullish pin bar. I do expect for the next daily candlestick to have a pullback into this level to then retest that EMA. If we retest the EMA, we would then come back and also potentially be retesting this 4-hour EMA as well. And if we go down to the lower time frame, like the 1 hour, we would also be retesting the 1 hour EMA, which would be this level right here. And on top of that, we'd be retesting the neckline of the head and shoulders. So I'm going to be looking to add positions if we do pull back into this area, and if we have any rejection candlesticks from this area for me to add a position. So I'm definitely still going to keep holding AUD JPY. Next, we have GBP CAD, which we've had a very strong daily bullish pin bar rejection from the zone. I'm just going to simply be waiting for the same exact thing that I've been waiting for all week, which is the break and retest above this area to go long. And then Euro GBP, we are no longer interested because we've had a longer rejection than we should have. So for now, Euro GBP I'm no longer interested in. I'm gonna put NZD USD on top of it, which is going to give us our pullback into this area. So we're expecting for price to come back into here, so we continue to take the sells to the downside. So right now, this is how we are currently looking, and we're just waiting for that pullback. So the only trade we are currently in right now is AUD JPY. We're gonna look to add positions here very soon, and GBP CAD once it breaks and retests above. So as of right now, just to show you guys real time, it is Monday, 7 o'clock at night. So probably in the market's not gonna do anything for like the next 3-4 hours. So pre-London, I'll update you guys if there's anything. If not, tomorrow in the morning. So check it. Back with you guys very soon. So we're gonna go shoot some flames right now. We got a little bit of blue, you feel me? We're feeling the blue. One more blue. Let me make sure it's blue-ish. So we're gonna go shoot some flames right now. I'm filling this thing up right now, and I can guarantee you by the time we get back home, it's gonna have half a tank. This is the car that has wasted the most gas that I've ever owned in my whole entire life. So let's go see some flames. Let's see what flames this car could actually do. Gas update, not trade update. Half a tank. We just filled it up. Probably drove for like what, like 20 minutes. Hit like 100 pops. Half a tank. Trader lifestyle. What is up, guys? So it is Tuesday morning, 9 in the morning, and exactly what I said yesterday has happened in the markets today. And once again, a little bit too much set and forget got to us, but this right here is going to be a very valuable lesson. So I'm going to show you guys how we have to stick to the plan. So let me show you guys how the trade is looking and what we expect to happen today. All right, so as you guys can tell, this is the AUD JPY trade we were in yesterday. As of right now, we are now floating about $190 in profit. So as you guys can see, yesterday's prediction, how we were around this area right here. I was explaining to you guys how we needed a retest of the neckline of the head and shoulders, retest of the EMA in order to go long. And then this trade, I was looking at around here last night, and we were actually up $2,500 where the account was sitting at almost $7,000. And I didn't close because I strongly believe we were going to continue to break to the upside, but we weren't at my take profit either, so I'm not mad at it. I don't consider that greed because the trade wasn't complete. So as of right now, the trade has now pulled all the way back into our entry level, whereas now giving us another bullish engulfing candlestick rejection from this area of interest of the head and shoulders, and exactly what I explained yesterday, how we were going to create that daily wick, retesting that EMA. So I am strongly considering adding another position literally as we speak right now. So I will be updating you guys if I do in the next 15 minutes. And then next we have GBP CAD, which I explained yesterday how the only way I would look to take this trade long is if we break above and retest, and it has done that perfectly as I explained yesterday. Hundreds of traders on my Instagram caught this live with me, along with the traders in my free Telegram. You guys can see it right here in my free Telegram. Currently have almost 70,000 members completely for free. I gave the trade idea of GBP CAD yesterday. This was yesterday at 7 p.m. EST, waiting for the break and retest to go long. And would you look at that? I didn't manage to catch this trade because my focus wasn't on here, and honestly, I was sleeping. So it is what it is, but retested perfectly. If this trade comes back into this area for any reason, gives me any other entry, I will be adding a position very soon. So this is how we're currently looking on AUD JPY, where I might be adding a new entry very, very soon. Oh, and just so you guys can see, it is currently 9:08 in the morning, Tuesday morning, Miami time. Not sure why it's focused, but you guys can see it. So as of right now, we're gonna see if we add another entry in AUD JPY, and then we're going to see if we hopefully enter GBP CAD if it gives us another entry. So showing you guys how once again we predicted the market not only to have the push, but then the retest and the push once again. So to see if we could predict it once again, so we could get another entry into it. So I'll update you guys in the next hour or two. All right, so it is currently 10:30 in the morning, market update trade, and one of those trades. So let me show you guys. So we are currently back into drawdown on this trade. As you can tell right now, we are kind of swinging up and down with the trade to see if we go to break even or not, but I'm gonna keep it with the plan, and I'm gonna keep set and forgetting. And this trade right here happened so beautiful, damn, but we missed the whole trade. Literally predicted the break, the retest, and the push to the upside to perfection, but I didn't manage to get an entry on it. And the one that I did enter is doing this right now. But it happens, guys. We're gonna enter the trade hopefully back at break even, and then we're gonna see exactly what happens. So I'll update you guys in the next hour. Hopefully we don't get stopped out. All right, so update, I think like 15 minutes later. Let me show you guys exactly what the trade is right now and exactly basically what I explained. Set and forget. So as of right now, you guys can see how the trade is currently now almost at break even, or we're just down about 130 bucks. Huge rejection from the area of interest. This is, like I've always said, the importance of having a solid area of interest. So I'm going to debate whether I close and re-enter after another engulfing, or how this candlestick is going to keep heading to the upside. If this candlestick engulfs on top of all of these, I will then be adding entries to this position. All right, so trade up there right now. As you guys can tell, it is 12 o'clock on the market, and I got into the trade that I explained that I was going to get in, and then we are back in positive in the one that we were in drawdown, like $700 you guys just saw a second ago. Let me explain to you guys what happened. So basically what happened is that we were just creating a very long wick. We were just creating this huge wick rejection, and obviously down here we were in the red. We had the bullish engulfing, how I explained what were going to happen, which is exactly where then I decided to enter this new position after that area. So currently we are in this position right here, which we are up $260, which is this one, and then AUD JPY, which we are pretty much break even, probably in a loss now, which is this one. So we're gonna update you guys how the market moves in the next couple of hours, and probably slow right now because the market volume is gonna go down, but you never know. So I'll update you guys. All right, so trade up there right now. We're at the gym. It happens. We're currently a little bit in drawdown in the trade. I think right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create that 4-hour wick to touch that EMA. 2-hour looks okay. 1 hour looks okay. 30-minute looks okay. You got the boy John here.
He's right, the 30-minute looks good.
All right, so trade up there right now. I just finished eating a sandwich right now. We're gonna be fine. So I don't like how this candlestick is moving right now, but as of right now, this candlestick is very, very bearish, but I'm gonna keep keeping my eye on it because we still have potential. I'll update you guys in 3-4 hours when the daily candlestick closes, so we still got some time, so I'll update you guys then. All right, so market update. It is currently 10:37 at night, and stop loss was hit. I hate when this happens because I was up in the trade almost $2,500, and it comes all the way back, and then it hits my stop loss. I hate when this happens, but it's part of the process because it didn't hit my final take profit. I'm not gonna let these type of things get to me, but it just like puts me out of like the actual rhythm that I have for the challenge. So now I'm down. I'm just gonna show you guys and I'll explain. All right, so as you guys can see, this is where the account is right now, $3,400. You know, we took about like an $800 loss. As you can see right here, it is the same thing, $3,400. So annoying. You can see the P&L come down a little bit. You can see right now the losses. There was a $755 loss, and then on top of that, you can also see how now our win rate is at a 55%. We've taken a total of 11 trades. This is so annoying, but I mean, it's part of the process, so I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly what happened. So other than the trade hitting the stop loss, it is what it is. I strongly still do believe this trade could head to the upside. I'm just going to be waiting for a break and retest of this area. So if you noticed, the market is trending to the upside. I'm just gonna wait for a break and retest. So this trade right here, I'm gonna wait for it to do something like this in order to actually be able to enter the trade long. So the trade hit my full stop loss, but I closed it out a little bit above it. If you see right here, price started having this pullback, and I always like to close a trade for this specific challenge before we enter a session. So if we're not in a session, I'm just gonna get out because I know when we enter a session, it's gonna do all this and work us out. So I entered right at that line right there, but I like to document everything and have everything very specific. So AUD JPY, we're gonna be waiting for a break and retest to then go long. Next we have GBP CAD, where we have the bullish push to the upside, beautiful daily bullish engulfing candle. So I'm going to be waiting for a wick pullback into this area to then go long. If you notice, we're just waiting for a retest of this area to then go long. We already had this break. So now I'm just simply waiting for this pullback to take the straight long. And then NZD USD has not given us any opportunity. So my only main focus right now is GBP CAD and AUD JPY. And as you guys can tell, if I refresh the time here, it is currently Tuesday, 10:40 p.m. So we're about to enter London session. I mean, it's just annoying because it puts us us back a little bit, but I always say this, like, everything happens for a reason. Maybe this avoided me to double down my risk even more on it, and this is what it's going to do, is it's just going to make me more sharp to take a trade. I haven't broken any rules. Everything is going according to plan. It's just a simple loss. You can't avoid losses when trading. They're inevitable. That's why I have very smart risk management in place. If you notice, I didn't blow the account, but I did risk almost a 33% of the account because I'm risking high, so we can obviously scale to complete this challenge. I'll just check in either later on today in London or tomorrow in the morning, but I think if we get some nice trade setups on GBP CAD, we can still hit the 10K by the end of the week. What is up, guys? So market update, which is basically the next morning, which is 9:50 in the morning, and exactly what I explained yesterday was going to happen to the T exactly. So let's check it out. So as you guys can see here, we have all three phones. Bro, the Galaxy's always updating, I don't know why, but we got into the AUD JPY trade exactly as I explained. We're already up what I lost yesterday in those two little wick outs, and you can see here that the market literally wicked us out perfectly, man. And these things are going to happen. It is literally inevitable that the market will just hit your stop loss and then start heading back in your direction. There's absolutely nothing you can do, and it's okay, because this just means that all you have to do is just adjust your stop loss a little bit over the next period of 10 trades. But what matters is that we are right about the direction as a whole. So as of right now, this is currently how we are looking. It did exactly what it said yesterday. We're going to break above this area and then retest it to go long. So this is exactly what we're doing right here. This is the break, this is the retest, and now we are heading to the upside. Very confident that this trade will continue to head to the upside as long as this hourly candlestick right here manages to close above this structure point right here. If that closes above that structure point in the next 8 minutes, which is right here, as you can see the candlestick time, then this trade will have loads of upside potential. So I will be looking to scale in if I get any opportunities after that, but I am in a very nice position as of right now. So this is my only focus. GBP CAD, it has never pulled back into the area of interest. Predicted this beautifully, just didn't manage to get an entry. My entry would have been something like this. This is how I would be in profit in the trade, but couldn't manage to do it. So we are still in AUD JPY, and as of right now, we are currently floating around $1,300 in profit. So I'll update you guys in the next upcoming hour. All right, guys, so trade update. Don't mind the clean lady in the back. Trade break even, went a little bit into drawdown, but it's loading up. I might add some positions very soon. Let me show you guys. So it is currently 3:45 in the afternoon. So the daily candlestick is about to close, and we are up about $250. So this is how the market is looking right now. Price earlier this morning had a push to the upside, but if you notice, we have not managed to close above that line, how I mentioned right there. We got about another hour and a half to see if we can do it. I don't think there's going to be enough momentum to do so, but this daily candlestick is looking very good. Even if it closes just as it is now, it is a bullish daily pin bar. We can anticipate for then the next day to have a beautiful fill of the rest of that wick right there. So that's what I'm expecting for this trade. So I'm going to keep instead of forgetting and continue to hold this trade all the way to the upside. And then we have GBP CAD, which this absolutely took off. If I would have caught this trade, I would have made over $10,000 on this one single trade, like from right here, but didn't manage to get into it, missed it, but we predicted it perfect. So slow day in the market, really not much, just the market literally went up, went down. If you see that the DOJI, the market hasn't moved, so we're just gonna set and forget, see what pre-London brings in today, and we'll check back in later tonight. All right, so trade up there right now, it is 6:50 in the afternoon. Trade is currently still around break even. So if I show you guys where the trade is right now, it's literally in the same exact spot. So I'm still very confident that this area is gonna hold up right here. So right now we're in Brickell, we're doing a rocket ad, we got rocket, and then we got the rocket volunteers here. We got the boys, bro, we got the boys. We're gonna hit a rocket ad right now, and then we'll see if the trade is take profit or stop loss, bro. I don't care anymore. You trade with your own capital or a funded account?
I trade my own capital.
You trade your own capital or a funded account? Exactly what I thought. Trade with your own capital, you're gonna end up like that guy. Trade a Rocket 21 where you get a 90% profit split. Trade a Rocket 21 today. All right, so right now we're gonna do a rocket ad with our boy over here, and he's down to get thrown in because I told him, I'm like, yo, if you fall into the water for the ad, I'm gonna get you a whole drip right now at SAC. We have our other boy. Look how wet everything is. Like, look how wet everything is. He already fell into the water. Like, peep the floor. Look at the floor, full of water. So our boy's next. We're gonna do our boy next. All right, so this is the guy that he already jumped into the water. Big commitment. Look at him. Look at him. Soggy socks. They're trading now. I'm gonna get him all dripped out right now at SACs for committing. Trade update. Trade update.
You have a personal account or a funded account?
I have a funded account.
Who are you funded with?
With that?
If you don't join Rocket 21, you're gonna end up under the water like that guy. Join Rocket 21 today so you get a 90% profit split on your funded account. Join Rocket 21. All right, so we just finished the ad right now for Rocket 21. These guys got wet, the commitment is real. So we're gonna take them to Saks now, get them some drip because bro, these guys deserve it, bro. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, bro. Let's go get some drip. Imagine a clip of how many times I say the word set and forget. You could probably do a clip of like an hour.
More than likely.
You can make a song out of what I said.
You added me and that's like 3 days.
Yo, literally dog.
Set and forget.
Shorts, underwear, socks, shoes, hat. Yeah. And you just get a shirt. It's about to be cold as fuck in Saks right now. So I feel bad for them, bro. It's about to be so cold. All right, literally, whatever you guys want, just get it over here. Whatever you guys want, just do your thing. There's no Dior or LV. No Dior or LV. Look at jeans, a shirt, whatever you guys want. This, that, yes, bro. Now you analyze the charts with that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but that's what it's all about. Like, these guys, they're traders. And when we did the LAMBO giveaway, I'm like, yo, we need volunteers who's down to help us out. These guys helped us out, and they helped us out with this ad, and these helped us out before. So, like I said, I love giving back to the community, bro. So join Rocket 21 or swing Trading Lab.
How we looking?
Whole new man over here.
The boys dripped out. The boys dripped out. You guys ready?
Yeah. We gotta check out like this.
You saved them. They were ready to run out. Looking fresh, my boy. Look like a new man. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta wear like this, but this is how like the.
That's what I said.
That's how they wear. But like not like that. Like that's whack. Like that is lit, my boy. Bro. Yeah, bro. Like that is lit.
All right, guys. So this is what happens when you make 15K trading and you don't know what to do with it. You're out here.
Set and forget paid.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah, this is legit my first design or whatever. Like,
Really?
I never bought nothing design. Some dumb shit.
Welcome to the club. you gotta start somewhere. You know?
Yo, glasses.
Flow. Tigre.
What's up, Tigre?
Gracias por llegar tarde.
Bro, what's up?
Thank you for coming back. Alright, so I'll do it again for the video. Brother. Thank you, brother.
Oh, of course.
Thank you guys for coming, bro. 100%. All right, so market update. Let's see how the trade is looking. Man, we hit stop loss again. So this is where we currently are in the account. We're back at $2,600. This is basically where we started the account last week. This type of thing happens, and what pisses me off, let me explain to you guys, right? So this is exactly what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I got wicked out, and then we went back into profit. Luckily, we closed this trade not in that much of a loss. So it was like an $800 loss. But now this one, it completely stopped us out for a full loss, and we lost this one completely. So we were completely wrong about this trade. I don't mind this loss, but I hate the wick outs plus the actual loss. It is what it is. And then on top of that, we missed this monster on GBP CAD that right now we would have been up almost a 1-to-4 risk to reward, which would have given us, as of right now, a total of about 100 pips, which is insane. But these type of things have to happen, and not that they have to. These type of things are very normal in the market. Like, obviously my goal is to flip this account, but if the market doesn't give me good probabilities, like there's absolutely nothing that I can do. But it's still Wednesday, and I still see one nice potential trade, which is GBP USD, that can give us a nice sell opportunity to make money tomorrow. So let me break it down. So this is where we have GBP USD, where we are currently bearish on this weekly time frame, which is this one. Daily time frame is still bullish, depends where you put the higher low, but what matters to me is that we are rejecting this daily EMA, and we are rejecting this structure level right here, which is not super strong, but it looks decent on the 4-hour. I like how in the 4-hour, whenever you are under, you're selling, whenever you're under, you're selling, whenever you're above, you're buying, and as of right now, we are under. So in order for me to take this trade right here, I'm going to be looking for either a pullback into this area right here to then sell, or then I'm going to be waiting for a break and retest of this area right here in order for me to take the sell on this trade. So I'm going to be looking for this or this to enter this trade to the downside on GBP USD. I would almost enter at this point where we are right now, but I want to be very conservative and wait for a higher risk trade. And to show you guys the MyFX book, because like shows you how the risk management is key to this trade. So let me show you guys. As you guys can see, currently right now, the account is at $2,500. The highest we had it was at $4,400. And as of right now, you can see that this week, this is what we've lost. Today, this is what we lost alone. And then whereas of right now, we have a total of 12 trades with a 50-50 win rate. 6 out of the 12 trades are wins, 6 trades are losses, and we are still profitable. So that shows you guys that risk management is key. And then you can see the P&L chart, how we had the higher high and then we dip down. So I mean, this is like part of trading. There's nothing you can do to avoid this. The only thing you can do to avoid this is have perfect risk management so you stay in the game and don't get beat. So we're still definitely in this challenge. This is just the challenging part of it. And let's see if GBP USD gives us a new trade opportunity. I am done with AUD JPY for the week, and then GBP CAD is literally gone. All right, so market update. We just finished trading London last night and we are tired, but sometimes trading London in Miami time pays off. So let me show you guys right now the account. This is the trade that we caught on GBP CAD. So this is the trade that we missed the whole entire week, literally the one that we've been missing the longs all week. And I'm like, you know what? Why have I been trying to get another trade that hasn't given me any trending signs? Let's just go to the trade that is giving us trending signs. Let's just hop in on the next higher low. But let me show you guys. So this is basically GBP CAD, the trade that we caught. Remember, this is the trade that we were supposed to be in down here, that we predicted the beautiful break and then the retest to head to the upside. Like, this trade was absolutely beautiful, but we couldn't get into this trade. So last night, I always love looking at the trades right before London, and you guys can see how we have this area of interest right here. And when I go down to the 1 hour, this area of interest is a level of support one above, resistance one under, and I see this beautiful pullback. This is the higher high, this is the higher low, so we're still bullish. We have a beautiful pullback into here. We retest this area, round psychological 7,200. I'm gonna show you guys right here, right there, round psychological level 7,200, and then on top of that we have a 1 hour doji rejection from the EMA. So I entered this trade perfectly after this double doji candlesticks right here. Not too late, but it was perfect. It was at 5:30 in the morning, so it was a perfect trade. And as of right now, I'm determining whether I hold or whether I close, because this trade right here has perfectly brought us back on your account above. It's actually taking us to the highest, and I literally went like full margin on this trade. I'm like, you know what, we missed the whole thing. We're gonna get this last trade with a nice lot size. So I'm tired of shit, but we caught the trade. So analyzing the market further now, look at this. So this is the trade that I obviously caught, this inverted head and shoulders, left head, right shoulder. I explained that we were gonna have the break and then retest. So this is one entry right here that I missed. Then we have higher high, higher low. This is 2 entry, higher high, higher low. This is the 3rd entry, retest in this area, higher high and then higher low. Now at this area, this is the 4th entry. So we literally caught the last entry of the higher high and higher low trend. And I was all week focusing on another pair when this was giving me plenty of opportunity to just take a trade at the higher low, 0 drawdown, 0 stress, just trading with the trend. So another very valuable lesson that I learned this week, that is to follow a single pair that is making the most sense. Just because you missed the 1st entry doesn't mean you can't get in on another one. There's no need to be greedy or have like an ego and try to force another trade when it's not even there yet. And that's exactly what I've been trying to do with AUD JPY. And let me show you guys GBP USD, which it never aligned with what I explained yesterday. So GBP USD, as you guys can tell, I had this line up right here to come all the way back to my area of interest. We never made it back to that area, and we never broke under this area, so we never took the trade. And as we were going up here, we were just heading to the upside. So GBP USD, same exact thing. I was forcing something that's not even there. And then GBP CAD is giving us this beautiful momentum by simply trading with your trend. Trading with the trend is the #1 confidence. So as of right now, we're gonna currently wait for that trade to probably gonna close right now. So we officially closed the trade and good profit. It's not that I'm not excited, I'm just tired. I've literally probably slept like 2 hours. So this is how the account is looking right now. So we are at $7,000 on the trade. And let me show you guys the MyFX book to show you guys everything matches. So as you guys can see, we are up a total of 6,000% now. So the account is 7,024 cents. You can see right here in the P&L chart, you can see the dip that we had yesterday, but then today's win brought everything back up. You can tell it's the same account that we've been taking from the $100 to where we are right now. And then now this week, we ended up being positive a total of $2,800 from where we were at the start of the week. So back to 13 trades, and our win rate is probably like 55%. So that's how we're looking for this week. Getting a little more excited, you know, but done trading for the day. I'm stepping away from the charts all day, and now I'm only going to just focus on clearing my mind, and that is it. I'll probably take a trade later tonight if anything, but I'm trying to take the account now from 7,000 to 3,000. So stay tuned. All right, trade update. So it is Thursday, 1 in the morning. So you guys can see right here, it's literally about to be 1. The account is in the exact same spot. So I could have actually continued to hold the trade, and I'd probably be up right now like 9,000. So let me show you guys. So this is the market right now. Let me actually just refresh the time so you guys can see the time. So it's August 18th, 1 in the morning. So pretty much Friday already. So this is where I ended up closing the trade this morning. I could have continued to hold to basically where we are right now, but just decided to get the profits and run. Could have entered another position right here at the break and retest, because again, remember, the market, all it's doing is just creating higher highs and higher lows, and all I'm doing is entering at this higher low right here. But obviously I just didn't want to risk it. I was already up and down with the market. AUD JPY kept going to the downside, so we were completely wrong on this trade. NZD USD never came back into this area to give us our entry. So I don't think I'm going to be taking any trades tonight. I'd rather just stay out. We didn't hit, if I don't take a trade tonight, we didn't hit our 10K goal, but we did flip the account. We made probably 2K for this week, which is good. Down 3K from my original take profit that I'm supposed to be at, but we're still kind of in schedule to hit the mill in like 60, 70 days. So we'll update you guys tomorrow if I end up taking a trade tonight, which I probably won't. We'll see where it goes. So nothing on Friday, literally stressful day. I didn't trade anything, didn't look at the markets, didn't add any positions. I was done because I realized the mistake that I did, and I was only focusing on AUD JPY when I had plenty of opportunity on GBP CAD. But not gonna let that get to me, just not trading anymore for the rest of the week. So next week I'm seeing a lot of opportunity. So let's do a recap of this week. So the week started with the account at $4,100 in profit. And the current status of the account right now is $7,000 in profit. So this is what happened. So we started off the week with an AUD JPY trade with a loss. We took a second AUD JPY trade and it was a loss. And then we had a third AUD JPY trade and it was a loss. And as I was monitoring those losses, I realized that I had missed multiple entries on GBP CAD. And that is where we came in on Thursday, and we ended up catching a beautiful continuation buy on GBP CAD that made up our 3 losses plus profit. Currently right now, the challenge, I'm down 3,000 from where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be at 10,000 on the challenge, so I complete the 100 to the mill in 60 days. So I mean, it's really not much. And to some of you guys, when you guys see 7,000 to 10,000, it might not seem like a lot, but this can completely throw off my trading. So it is very crucial that I continue to hit those targets, because now by the end of next week, I have to be by $20,000. But there's a lesson that I learned this week, that is, do not force any trades. AUD JPY, I was literally forcing it every single day, and I was distracted by it and not looking at what matters, which is GBP CAD, which is a beautiful trendy market. So a perfect lesson for this week is focus on what matters and trade with the trend. If you notice, every single week on every single one of these videos, I have learned a lesson, I have applied it, and I have either capitalized off of it or avoided a loss. If I keep this going, passing this challenge is not going to be that difficult, because I'm learning from my mistakes and I'm applying the lessons that I learned every single time. So that's it for week 4 of this challenge. I'll see you guys next week, where I'm going to be attempting to turn $100 into $1 million challenge in under 60 days. If you're new to my channel and you want to be part of the Set and Forget family, where my students and my new traders are making anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week as a beginner set and forget trader using my Set and Forget strategy, make sure to hit the link in the description below. There's a video that explains absolutely everything, and I appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end. I'll see you guys next week, because this challenge is getting good.